If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
Not your average gamer here, and we're gonna switch the flow up just a bit this time. We're not gonna do the typical videos that I like to do where I teach you guys how to play a game in a live match. We're gonna do a review. And I think this is how I'm gonna roll every time we do a beta, because right now this game is on beta. For those of you that don't know what this game is, this is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. So anything that's on beta, I'm just gonna do a review because I don't think it's a point in doing a coaching on a game that you don't really have access to just yet. So I'm just gonna tell you how I like it, let you get a little insight on it. First things first on this game, since I started off driving, I'll tell you about that. The driving on this game is great, and I mean in every way. Whether it's a chopper or a car or a bike, the driving is actually really good. And usually on most games, the bike riding, the bike driving, and the chopper driving is absolutely horrible, but it's actually really good on Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I like that a lot. I appreciate that because choppers in most games are probably the most problematic vehicles to drive, but they cover so much ground. While with the vehicle that gives you the most coverage, be the worst to drive. So I really like that. A second thing is the shooting. As you can see, I just popped off somebody in the head. I think the shooting is really great. Classic Ubisoft approach. They give you a select fire so you can change to a one round burst, semi-automatic or fully automatic.
Got another tango. I got a third
And
target.
I think the shooting is really good. It's not like overpowered with the recoil. It's just right when you're shooting your guns. Then, like I said, you can switch to semi-automatic in case it is too much recoil or too much distance. So I think you got a lot of control because in a lot of situations, although like for me, I have a secondary as a sniper. You may not want to use that sniper because if you miss, you gotta reload it and shoot again. So just switch it to a one round burst if it's a close enough range, and then use your automatic, and it gets the job done. That way, even if you miss, you kill them fast enough before they even alert it. And this game is all about not alerting the enemies that you're trying to infiltrate. Another thing that I really like is the movement on this game. Like, it's a really simple thing, but it's actually a very important thing. And the movement on this game is superb. You can move very swiftly, very smoothly. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. In my personal opinion, it's perfect. If not perfect, almost perfect. Then we have this here, the droning. I think the droning is excellent, and I think every shooter game needs to, at this point, it's 2017, needs to release some type of drone or spotting type of equipment, and that's regardless of other games where you might get some type of perk. There needs to be some type of spotting because you want to know where your enemies are at. In this game, Ubisoft tends to do that in their shooter games. So I really appreciate that. I'll tell you one thing I like about the spotting on this game is your enemies stay spotted no matter what. So it allows you to move and keep that quiet tactical approach that you wanted to do in the first place. Because now I can just walk and see the little orange circle over them no matter what. Here you see what I'm doing is basically taking a picture of some intel where I can find something. So I found some locations to in this case, this game has a few things that you can find. You can find like rebel supplies, food parcels, even more guns and attachments. And I really like that because most games give you like attachments and guns just because you level up, and I don't really think that's fair because there are people who are more skilled that deserve it than people who just end up leveling up. So this is a earn based system, and you don't earn it by leveling up. I don't think that's an earn. I think that's a giveaway. You earn it here by actually going to a location and fighting your way through, whether it's quietly or loud. I prefer quiet. Quiet. It's a tactical game. And then you find what you need to find, and boom, now you got more attachments. That's how I got the sight on the gun. You just saw me aiming down a few a minute or two ago. So you don't just level up and earn it. I think that's really cool. So that's another thing that I really like about this game. Then we have close quarter combat. Let me show you what I'm about to do here. I'm gonna run up, hit the X button, and boom. I grab them, and then you hit the RS stick to knock them out. Now, what you can do after you grab them is drag them away to somewhere quiet or where they won't patrol. In this case, I knew nobody was patrolling, so I went ahead and knocked them out. So, close quarter combating is really effective in this game, which is another good reason to stay quiet. You want to run around, and you want to do just like that. Now, other ways to stay quiet are what they call the sync shot, because what you can do is basically shoot someone at the same time as your teammate. Shoot two different people at the same time. That way, if one person is watching or can possibly see that person die, you take out that person too. So the sync shot is a really cool way of getting that done as well, of moving tactically and effectively, in case you can't pull off that close quarter combat. You know, you can only pull off the range, but in this case I'm just showing you guys the close quarter combat. So let me show you the other close quarter combat that I really appreciate. This is the one where you just hit the RS stick, come up, boom, and boom. A lot of times games give you like one dimension, and that often works against you, because imagine if you can only come up and hit the X button. Now you have to grab people then knock them out. That's too slow. A lot of times you just need to hit them and keep it moving. So that's what I just did there. And let's see here, there's another semi-automatic fire I just did. That way, just in case I missed, I could just shoot again. If you notice, the headshot was a one-shot kill. Love that about this game. I despise games where it's more than a one-shot kill for a headshot. So I'm pretty sure it won't be that way when you're playing online and other people are like that, and that's fair. But at least when you're playing computers, a headshot should be a given. So I really like that. They focused quite a bit on the mechanics of this game. So all in all, Not Your Average Gamer gives Tom Clancy's Rainbows. Wow, you can tell I'm a Rainbow Six fanatic. Let's run that back. So all in all, Not Your Average Gamer gives Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands a 9.5 out of 10. This game is freaking awesome. So this definitely will be added to my roster once it releases. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. This has been Not Your Average Gamer, baby.